there's a much bigger picture. And we hear this idea of physical AI being kind of narrowly defined around robots. Certainly it applies. I really think of physical AI as a much, much broader thing than just robotics. And the ability to observe our environment, to understand what's happening in that environment, and then to act on that observation or that inference, if you will, is vital and has a much broader reach than security and surveillance and safety. And I can envision a world where the kinds of things that are more operational are helpful. Things like the foreman on the construction site just wants to know when the pumper truck arrives, or the sheetrock team moves to the next home, or the elderly parent living in your home who's beginning the early stages of dementia and you're concerned about them. You want to keep them safe, but you also just want to keep them independent. And that whole world of being able to understand what we see and then to be able to act on what we see in a much lower level of attention and then receive what's important.
And that's really important because we understand what it means to build intelligent infrastructure at scale. Through the years in conversations with customers, it's about taking that infrastructure and now monetizing it. So as we've been pivoting with our customers, it's not just about the infrastructure. That's a really important piece of our platform. But what it's about is bringing an AI services approach to our customer base that they can actually monetize. And that's what the pivot we've made from an organization. We offer a platform that starts with the infrastructure, then has a layer of software orchestration with a whole portfolio of AI services that we are working with our partners to bring to market.
The ability to deploy rapidly to market is a key thing. As a cloud infrastructure company, we remove a bunch of the bottlenecks in terms of procuring hardware, setting that up. So the ability to deploy an AI service rapidly can mean more revenue and very often mean a more successful launch of a product.
There are a couple of big challenges when it comes to adoption of AI. One is cost, and the other is the complexity of the development of these applications. On the cost side, we have at the core of the AI services platform a hybrid infrastructure with our own proprietary silicon, which is extremely programmable and derives the best possible efficiency in terms of token generation and inference. AI services as a platform enables not just high-level APIs, but application-level APIs. So one platform which is addressing both the cost as well as the complexity aspects at every layer.
The reality that we live in now is that AI is moving at a pace that has never been seen before. And how we actually process that data and how we deliver value to the customers is changing in a very, very fast clip. Today, what we're seeing is that there's a lot of monolithic AI companies that are out there, and it's very ill-prepared for the future that is coming. Data needs to be processed at the edge within the trust boundary of what we know and then being sent to what comes next, which is autonomous, agentic reality that we're going to live in.